So greetings from Pennsylvania once again. We're out here in Michaux State Forest in south central PA. Got just a little bit of snow falling down. I think it's going to continue throughout the day. Not too much at the moment though. But anyway, recently I did a video over in Womelsdorf State Forest, the Port Clinton track, where we did a view of the campsites. And I enjoyed that. Like I said in that video, I did that just as much for myself as for you guys, because I want to see what these campsites look like for myself. Because I said, like, you reserve these sites online, but stick a little thumbnail picture what a campsite looks like. But there's opportunity to camp here in Pennsylvania State Forest, some really neat campsites. So we're here in the northern section of Michaux State Forest. So let me show you the map and give you an idea what we're going to do in this video. So here is a map of Michaux State Forest, because this is from, let me show you some Purple Lizard maps. They make great maps. And they actually show you the campsites here on the map. This is just the northern section of Michaux State Forest. That's what we're going to try and do today. But they have them numbered on here. Like there's number 1 right there. We're up here at number, where are we? Up here at number 2, Piney Ridge. But they all have numbers. There's number 6, 7, 5. So they're all numbered with little tents. So we're going to try and get to the northern half of it today. They all have numbers, and they all have names too. Like we're at Piney Ridge, there's Pitch Pine, Sawmill, Harry Springs. I don't know if you can read my writing there, but that's kind of cool. Because when we did that section of Womelsdorf State Forest, they just had numbers for the campsites. But these here in Michaux State Forest actually have names to them too. So I should mention too, like these sites are reservable online at a price of $10 a night. There's a $6 reservation fee, so if you're gonna stay one night, it's like $16. But you know, for $16, not a bad way to camp. And winter camping differs from district to district. Over in Womelsdorf State Forest, you were allowed to make reservations all year long. You just have to keep in mind that the roads are not maintained during the winter, so don't make a reservation when it's, there's a foot of snow on the ground. But here in Michaux State Forest, only 4 of their campsites are open during the winter, from like late November to early April, and the rest are shut down. But the one here we're at, Piney Ridge, is one of those that is open. And most of them do not have any kinds of facilities, but like this one here, there's a bathroom here at Piney Ridge. Just used it. Not the greatest bathroom, but there's one here. And this area here is also known as the Piney Ridge ATV and Snowmobile Trailhead. That's what a lot of these people are here for. There's just some people loading up some ATVs up over there. And at sites like this, there are multiple campsites. There's A, B, C, all the way over here to H, it looks like. It's surrounded by a ring of campsites, so some of these have much larger sites that you can camp at. So in this video, we're gonna take a tour. We're gonna drive to each one, see what it's like. Not only for me, but also for you guys, give you an idea what each site is like. Like I said, some of these sites are drive up, you just drive right up to. Some of these sites are a walk-in. Sometimes that can be pretty far. Some sites are out in the open, sometimes some are in the shade, and some of that's just a little bit hard to tell online. I mean, sometimes they try to describe it, but like I said in that first video I made, they're just listening to me talk. This video is about just doing a scouting, seeing what they're like. Anyway, I'm yapping too much. Let's get to looking. So this is site number 1 for us. This is Piney Ridge, but it's site number 2. I'm not going to be able to follow these in chronological order. They're not really that way on the map. We're at the site. But anyway, let's have a look around. Yeah, so this is Piney Ridge. So I'm not sure. Looks like it's like there's site A, there's site B. I'm not sure if there's a spot back there, but they do have fire rings about here in the front. Let's go check out what's back here. There's a little trail back here. I'm not sure if there's a site back here where you can. That just leads to a road back here. So there's really no. Looks like the camping here at Piney Ridge is like out here in the open. So there's really nothing set back in the woods. Yeah, so it looks like each site kind of has a fire ring of sorts. Let's go here to see. Yeah, so you'd be camping out here and not back in the woods. Okay, but there are fire rings. There's a big one out in the middle if you do like a lot of group camping. So yeah, so you could probably pull your vehicles right in here, I'm assuming. Camp around the edge. So there you go. That's the Piney Ridge site number 2 on the map. I probably won't be camping here. It's a great site for a larger group. You could all camp around the edge. Like there's one large campfire in the middle, but for just camping out in the woods by yourself probably isn't the spot for you. But if you're looking for a group site, then this might do for you. But most of the sites here in Michaux are just one campsite place. They're not like a group spot. I think there's like 4 of those out here like this, and this is one of them. All right, let's head on. Let me show you where we're heading next. Let's get going. It's cold. It's warm in the Jeep. It's cold out here. Yeah, so we're right here at Piney Ridge, just south of Pine Grove Furnace State Park. But we're gonna head back down, I think what's called Bendersville Road, back to the park, and then we're gonna head down here to, what is this called? This is Woodrow Road. We have sites 5, 7, 6, and 4 up there. So we're gonna have a number right in a row here to visit. All right, say farewell to Piney Ridge campsite. Nice group site. We're gonna head out of here. It's like I said, this one does have a bathroom, but remember the single sites do not have a public bathroom for you to use. There's no water or anything like that either. Pretty big parking lot here too. All right, so like I said, we're headed to sites 5, 6, 7, and 4. I think in that order. They have names like Sawmill, Pitch Pine, Woodrow campsite, and number 4 is the where is it here? I'm trying to read and drive at the same time. Birch Tree Ridge. So some cool names. One of the ones we're visiting today, I camped at this past fall. It's called the Haunted Hollow campsite. So they have some cool names, some of them. All right, we gotta get down this mountain and start heading up the other mountain on the other side here to campsite number 5. I just realized too, I might need to clarify a little bit on the Piney Ridge campsite there, number 2, that maybe you're not allowed to drive your vehicle right to the campsite. I just realized that. I'm not sure about that offhand, but there's a pretty big parking lot there. Maybe you can take your ATV to the campsite, since that's kind of what that area is for the ATV sections and stuff. But anyway, I just realized that like I said earlier, that you could drive your vehicle right to the campsites. I'm starting to think that may not be true, but anyway, I just need to throw that out there. It'll say so on the website. Yeah, we're in Pine Grove Furnace State Park now, because right here's the Appalachian Trail. Comes across right here. I think we'll turn up here. Yeah, right there's the Iron Workers Mansion that a lot of campers stay at. It's like a hostel. This road right here is the Appalachian Trail. We're gonna head up to Route 233 here, head down a little bit ways. Gotta look for Woodrow Road on our right. Here's Woodrow Road, almost passed it. So the first site should be site number 5. Yeah, I was worried about the snow up here, but it looks like the roads are still passable. These back roads, whoops, everything slides around in the Jeep here. All right, number 5 should just be up here, not too far. Is that it right there? Oh, I do see a sign for it. Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, good. They are labeled nicely. Yep, so there's a sign for it right there, number 5, right off of Woodrow Road. Like I said, there's several more up that way, but let's head down here. Looks like I could have driven down here. Yeah, let's check it out, number 5, Sawmill. Alright, what brings you down to here, looks like you could park right here. I mean, it's a little bit of a way down here. So you're off the road. I don't think this is the campsite yet, though. Let's head off this way. Alright, I see a campsite up. I see a picnic table up that way. So right here is that's right there is where you'd park, a little ways down from the road. Then you have a bit of a walk-in from here though too. Looks like there's multiple flat areas. Yeah, but here's your picnic table. And not an actual fire ring, but a stone one. I hear stream down there too. So yeah. Yeah, so this one has a nice remote feel to it. I mean, you're off a dirt road to begin with, and you drive down here and then walk in. A little bit of a distance from where you park, but not too bad. Yeah, not so bad for number 5. Even left a little bit of firewood for you there. But yeah, right up there's where you park, so not too far of a walk. I mean, no lack of places to put your tent. There is shade here, too. Got the nice pine trees, actually, to camp under. That's kind of nice. I like the pine trees. Yeah. I've seen other trails go off other areas, like there's a stream down there and stuff, so nice. And as we did with the campsites over in Weiser State Forest, the Port Clinton track, you can let me know which one of these is your favorite. So far, between the two we visited, 2 and 5, I like 5, obviously. It's like there's a whole other trail that goes down that way. Yeah, this one's nice. Kind of secluded. All right, let's get back up the Jeep and head to, I think it's number 6. Actually, I think they're numbered weird. Maybe number 7. They don't like go in chronological order up this road. Yeah, once again, this is the little driveway you come down. Up there's where I parked, and you just park down there, so you're kind of nice and secluded. I like it. Yeah, so site number 7 is next. I'm not sure why they're not like in a chronological order, but it doesn't really matter. All right, let's find number 7. Should be up on our left up here. This should be number 7 here. Get a little, yeah, number 7. So we can park right here. Yeah, so number 7, the Woodrow site. A little stream running down here, probably only temporary. So we'll leave Naomi down here. Looks like this one is a bit of a walk-in. Let's go check it out. Yeah, a bit of a walk-in might be an understatement. I still don't see the campsite or park. We haven't come in terribly far yet, but yeah. It'd be nice if this one was kind of like number 5, where you could actually drive up here further. This is definitely drivable, but anyway. Yep, here's the campsite then. Yeah, the walk-in comes all the way, park down in there. Alright, so here is site number 7, a bit muddy down here. You have a nicer picnic table. Your fire ring. This one feels like in the summer you might not get as much shade here. There are trees surrounding you, but it's not like, the trees are not super tall. The sun's a lot higher in the horizon during the summer, so I feel like this one wouldn't be as shady. And for me, that's a plus. I mean, that's a necessity during the summer. Fire ring looks a bit buggered up. Yeah, they don't have the metal fire rings here. Yeah, so if you're a big outdoor cook, you don't have that nice metal ring with the grill over top of it that you can lift up and down. I mean, I guess you could bring your own grill, but I know some people kind of depend on those. So yeah, the 3 sites we visited so far don't have that. I feel like the one I was earlier this fall at the Haunted Hollow had one. So some do and some don't, it looks like. Alright, like I said, I'm still going to pick number 5. Number 7's cute, but a bit of a long walk to get in. I mean, you're secluded if that's your thing, but I feel like you don't want to get as much shade here either. But anyway, to each his own. So that's number 7, the Woodrow site. There you go. Yeah, definitely a bit of a walk back. If you only do it once, but if you're carrying gear back and forth, I feel like that might get kind of old a little bit, but you know, once again, to each his own. Some people don't mind that. It's good exercise too, I guess. Alright, that was number 7. Onwards to number 6. But yeah, I find this to be really helpful actually, because it gives you a much better idea of what they're like. I should mention, I said we're doing campsites 1 to 13, but we're not doing number 3. Number 3 for some reason is in the southern part of Michaux State Forest. Actually right here is number 6. What is this? Pitch Pine. I think I see the campsite just up ahead. Yeah, so here is Pitch Pine, number 6. And I think I see the campsite right up there. So there's a nice little parking spot just off the road. I don't see any, I guess those are pitch pines, little ones. This is another one, it looks like you could drive up. I guess they do have it, yeah, they have stones blocking it off, but anyway, not too far of a walk. I guess is this the campsite right here? Because there's like nothing here. There's no picnic table or anything here. One fire ring. There's a trail here. I'm guessing this is the site. There's a fire ring there. You can see I parked just up there, but there's really, I don't know. There's not much here. I followed that trail a little bit, but anyway. Yeah, I don't think so well 6. If this is what all 6 is, then it's lacking. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. This one doesn't have a really good feel to it. Just kind of rocky and muddy. Huh. Alright. That's it on to number 4. Yeah, so number 6 was a disappointment there. That indeed is all it is there is to 6. I mean, maybe it's a work in progress. Alright, let's head on to 4. Birch Tree Ridge or something like that. Continue on up Woodrow Road. The one thing I need to consider maybe is that it is the off season. And a lot of these campsites we're visiting are closed for the season, so maybe they remove some of the items over the winter. I don't know. That's a possibility. I think 4 is just up here on the right. Maybe. Or maybe not. Here it is. Yeah, Birch Tree Ridge. Yeah, so Birch Tree Ridge. Let's see what this one has to offer. Another bit of a walk-in. Not all the sites here in Michaux are walk-ins. And the one I stayed at, number 9, was not. So this looks like another one that you could just drive up to. Where is our campsite? Well, there was a deer. If you saw the white tail, I'm not sure if you saw that on camera. Oh, I do see a picnic table. That's an interesting area. You're kind of up on top of the mountain here. Lots of flat areas to put a tent. Here's a picnic table. Got a big stone fire ring. See the place you get a larger number of people. Might not be as much shade out here, but over here, your camp, your picnic table, like the picnic table's over there in the shade. Your tent definitely could be out here somewhere. Once again, you don't have one of those metal fire rings with the grate on top for cooking, but definitely a nicer one than some of the other sites. So yeah, definitely a number of places to pitch a tent. This one has a feel to it. Might be my second favorite so far. As you can see the Jeep, it's not a terribly far walk to get here. But yeah, not bad. I feel like in the summer, these are birch trees, that's why it's called Birch Tree Ridge. They give lots of nice little shade here. Be kind of nice. But I think I still like number 5. Number 4 would be my second place one. I feel like, I mean, you can understand we're here in winter time too. It's a pretty bleak. These areas would look different in the summer. A lot more green and refreshing, but number 4 has a nice feel to it actually. But still, number 5 is still at the top of my list. Alright, so we're going to be leaving Woodrow Road. I'll show you the map where we're headed next. Alright, so we just got done with the 4 here along Woodrow Road. So we're going to continue on up to what's called Ridge Road. The road that's familiar to us. Drive a ways down to Big Pond Road to campsite number 8 called Harry Springs. So that should be interesting. Alright, goodbye site number 4. I'd stay at number 4. So onwards to number 8. And it will soon be at number 9 where I stayed this past fall. Oh, here's some snow. Yeah, we're headed to Ridge Road. Of course, I filmed along Ridge Road this past fall too for the fall foliage. All right, let's get to Ridge Road. I think that's parking for the Appalachian Trail right there. Which crosses, yeah, right here it does cross. I remember doing this section. See a sign for it there on the left. Foot traffic only. Wasn't any snow when I did it though. And at the bottom of this hill is Ridge Road. Yeah, there's just a mass of roads here all of a sudden. So we need to be on Ridge Road, which is this one right here. Oh, I see a little snow coming down again. And then we gotta look for Big Pond Road, which will be on our right. It's a lot different than when we drove up here in the fall for the fall foliage. It's just a world of difference now. The bleak midwinter days. Another thing to consider, like these sites, the sites we've been at offer a lot more privacy than the ones over at Weiser State Forest that we did. That's one thing people mentioned in that first video. some of these there's a bit of a walk-in, but you do have a bit more privacy from people driving back and forth on the road. Because I know when I camped at site number 9 last fall, I had a slight issue with that. You know, people driving down and like slowing down and like watching you. It was kind of creepy. All right, this might be Big Pond Road right here. Yeah, it has the name on the rock there. So just up here should be number 8, Harry Springs. Kind of curious about that one. Actually, I think they see the sign for it right here. Or is that for a trail? Oh, that's for a trail. The 3 Mile Trail. Oh, we did that one before. Bit more. I'm gonna turn my 4-wheel drive for down here. Where's number 8? Oops. Okay, I see number 8 right up here. Oh, there's a nice little pole in right here. It's also the Harry Springs Trail. Yeah, so Harry Springs. There's a trail for it too. So we'll leave the Jeep here. I do not see the campsite yet. So it looks like this one might be a bit of a walk-in. Oh, this is another one. It looks like you could just as easily as drive in here too. Yeah, I don't see anything yet. Hey, it's snowing though. Snow's coming down. All right, let's head on up. See where this campsite is. All right, I see it down there. I can see a picnic table. But it is a bit of a walk. Let me turn it around. I mean, it's not terribly long. You see the Jeep up there, but it's long enough to, I don't know. Thing is, when you're unpacking for a site, you know, you make several trips back and forth, and yeah, that's why I don't like a long walk-in. That's personally, that's how I feel, but all these other people feel differently. All right, here's campsite number 8. There's a nice picnic table. Looks like there's a spring up there. Might check that out quick then. A stone fire ring. Plenty of place to put a tent up. Yeah, I can actually hear the water. Yeah, definitely room to put a tent up. In the summertime, might be a bit exposed in here to the sun. And like I said, it is a bit of a walk all the way up to where you park. So, I mean, not a bad site though. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not a fan of the long walk-ins, but you know, if you're camping with multiple people, you know, many hands make light work. You know, it's a different story. Let's just quick go up here. You have fresh water up here. Yeah. Looks like it actually comes out the hill up here behind this house. Now, that's cool. Actually, it looks like it. I see icicles up there too, so. So number 8 is cozy. You know the sound of the spring behind you. You fall asleep to that sound, that'd be nice. I think they could have, like at number 5, you could, number 5, I like number 5 because it was way back in, but they allowed you to drive back in and hit a parking lot off the main road. I feel like they could do that to a place like this. Make it so it's not as far to walk, but you're still kind of like off the main road. Once again, way up there's where we parked. You know, why not have, understand, you know, not wanting people to park like right in the campground, mess it up, but I feel like you could have a parking area right here, allow people to come down, park. You could have it blocked off so they can't like mess up the actual campsite. You just make it a lot easier if you're doing like car camping. Because like I said, if you're by yourself, it's a lot of walking to bring stuff up and down. So, just my opinion though. So like I said, 8's kind of nice, but for me it's just too much of a walk-in, I would say. All right, let's head back up. And walking back up, it's slightly uphill here too. So we're gonna head to either 9 or 10 next. I gotta look at the map, see which one, see how it works out. All right, so I'm gonna interrupt this video because I'm gonna split this video into 2. I was just looking at all the footage I have. I think I might have an hour-long video, which some of you wouldn't mind, but I think that might just be a bit too long. So I think we're gonna take a break right here, and this will be the end of part 1. And then maybe tomorrow night I'll throw up part 2. But that'll be it for part 1. And I think I do come up with a number. Right now, number 5 I think is my favorite campsite, but I'm pretty sure in the next video, part 2, I'll have a new favorite campsite. All right, hopefully I'll see you then.